is Jennifer Wooten, and today I was going to share with you my go-to show pad, which is the Matrix Competition pad, and the reasons why I choose this pad and how this pad is very versatile and you can help make a pad and a saddle be as close to a good fit as possible, even if you don't have a custom saddle that's built for your horse's back. Today I'm going to kind of walk you through the functions of this particular pad. I choose the cool back. The cool back is very durable, it's easy to wash. This pad is actually 3 years old, and you can see it washes up. Yeah, it's a little bit worn because it has 3 years of riding and competition, but overall it washes up really well. The fleece part is great. It works to conduct the heat or release the heat that comes off the horse's back. Also, this portion of the pad, you can put your shin pads in, and the great thing about these pads is these therapy back pads is you can pick the different width and shock absorbing style to go into the pad to help make the pad and the saddle fit accordingly to your horse's back. This technology has been used with NFL players for eons, and it now has been incorporated into a shock absorbing insert for your saddle pad. So instead of dealing with a half pad and your regular pad, it's all in one. And today I'm going to show you the different ways you can help make this pad fit with your saddle. I have 3 horses here that have 3 very different types of backs, and we're going to go through the different saddle pads, the different styles, and also show you the horse's back. My first model today is Eduardo, and he was competing at intermediate, and he's got a very interesting back. One of my pet peeves with saddle pads is I think it's important you don't have too much saddle pad in front of your saddle, especially for dressage. If you have your pad nice and flush against your saddle, it's going to help make your horse's neck look longer, which dressage judges always comment on the length of the horse's neck. This one is your traditional jumping style pad. And the nice thing about this pad is you don't have a lot of bulk between you and the horse, so you get a very close contact feel, especially with the monoflap. And you don't feel any type of kind of bulging or thickness between you and the horse's side, which I love, and that's why I actually choose to ride in a monoflap, because I want to have that close contact feel. So as you can see, with your saddle fit, you want your pommel and your cantle to be very level, and you want it to be nice and snug over the horse's shoulder. As I take this saddle off and pull it away, you will notice that this horse has what I call a bit of a banana back. You can see how his wither is much higher, and his wither is tall, and his croup is really high, and he's got a bit of a dip into his back. So the great thing about this saddle pad is the saddle pad helps keep my saddle level, which keeps me in a good center of balance. So here I have your traditional competition pad, your Matrix competition pad with the cool back, which is the Therapeutic Fleece. And what I used for Eduardo was the ultralight insert as well, except I'm going to use it under the saddle, under the cantle, to help raise the cantle up a bit to make it a bit more level, because as you see, this horse's back has a little bit of a dip through his lumbar, and so this helps stabilize and level out my saddle, as well as gives him a little bit more comfort with the saddle pad. This is Allie. She is model number 2, and Allie is an off-the-track thoroughbred. She is 6 this year, and she seems to still be kind of going through a growth spurt, so she's always a little bit high behind. And she sometimes tends to be a little bit sensitive in the back. So she is modeling your traditional cross-country pad. And one of the things about a saddle fit with her owner doesn't have a custom saddle. So this is a saddle that we found for her that fits the rider, but wasn't necessarily built for the horse's back. So what we did with this saddle is we put the therapeutic padding in front to lift the pommel up to help make this saddle fit level. And again, same concept, nice and flush. You don't have a lot of pad between you and your horse, so you still get that close contact feel. So as I remove this, you'll see how she's high behind, and notice how the saddle is sitting very level. So for Allie, I chose the Pro Impact. This is ultralight, and it gives you the same high performance feel to the material. We chose to put this in front so that we raise up the pommel of the saddle in order to make it sit level. This material is really nice as well. As it warms up, it kind of molds and adapts to the horse's back without bridging or balling up underneath the saddle. Model number 3 is Dude. Dude is an off-the-track thoroughbred as well. We think he was probably premature when he was a foal, and his back has kind of underdeveloped. So as you can see, this horse actually has custom saddles built for him with his rider as well. But sometimes when we're doing training rides on him, we prefer to ride in our own saddle, and so we have to think about a proper fit for this horse's back. As you can see, this is just a custom brand dressage saddle, but not built for him specifically. And as I pull this saddle off, you're going to see this horse has what we would call a sway back. So that makes it very hard to fit a saddle correctly. And also we need to be very aware that the saddle fit doesn't encourage back pain. So I'll go ahead and pull this one off. Model number 3 on Dude, the insert that I chose was the Ortho Impact, and this helps absorb shock and stabilize the saddle and stabilize the pad. So you can see this has a nice, memory foam type feel, and as that warms up, that's going to adapt to the horse's back and adapt to the saddle. And so the inserts fit right about here. You open it up with Velcro, you put it in, just make sure it's like nice and secure and laying flat. So that's what we've done for Dude to make my saddle fit his back as well as we can.